Hi. I'm not really sure what this is or what this is going to be. I don't know how long I'll be doing this either. I think at the very least it might be like a cute little time capsule thingy. But it's October 10th, 2023, and it's 10:24 right now. And today I got some art supplies for a drawing assignment that I have to do that I have two of them actually that I've been working on. And they're going pretty well. I definitely, well, I'll show you this one because I'm not as happy with this one right now. We have to do like balloons. It's coming. There's a lot of like dick-shaped stuff, which is really funny. But there's also like this one I've been doing. I'm having to use Conte crayon for this one and color pencil for the other one. And here's this. Here's how it's coming out so far. It's just like a still life of different like candle holders and like bottles and stuff like that. I also studied a tiny bit of Japanese for my Japanese class today. Wow. Hello. Do you want to come up? No? Okay. I was supposed to start up my boxing classes again. I didn't go to any last week because I was stressing out. Stressing out because of a test I had to take in Japanese that I did on Saturday. This is a pumpkin's ass. Wow. What else happened though? Yeah, I tried, so the boxing place I go to is kind of far from me. So sometimes I try taking the bus to like, save some money instead of an Uber. But I waited for the bus to come, for one bus to come for about like almost 30 minutes or so when it was supposed to be like 10 minutes away. So I tried taking another one, and I don't know, you know how like if you like really rush to go somewhere, it feels like time is going like, time's going like crazy fast. So my boxing class starts at 6. It's like maybe like well, it's supposed to be like a 40-minute bus ride, give or take. But it's also like the worst time because the traffic's like really bad around that time. So I usually try to start heading out for it around like 4:30-ish, 4:40. But I couldn't catch a bus to there until like 5:20. So it felt like time was just like super rushing by. I remember you're getting kind of close, and yeah, it was like already 5:50, and by the time I would have gotten off the bus and walked over, it would have been like maybe 6:20, and it's only an hour class, so I would have felt like kind of an asshole just like coming like crazy late and starting like halfway through when like everyone else has been like working their ass off. Sorry. I'm using my TV as like better lighting because it's kind of dark as fuck in here, even like with like daylight, but it's nighttime right now. But yeah, that sucked. But I have another class I usually take on Wednesdays. It's Tuesday today, so I think I'm gonna do that, and then maybe make up for this class I missed on Thursday. None of this is important, but it's just like, I don't know. I have a hard time connecting with people and talking to people. Even my friends, I don't think people really care about this like dumb bullshit. You know, just like about my day and whatever. But I don't know, I guess I want to talk to someone about it. Lately I've been I don't know why. I mean, I've been kind of like bummed out and stressed out. So I've been listening to a lot. I've been re-listening and re-listening to PJ Harvey's Stories from the City, Stories from the Sea. Just because that's, I don't know, I guess the mood I've been on. Also a lot of shoegaze. I made like a whole playlist, another playlist of just shoegaze tracks that I like. Just because I've been kind of going through it. And it was also because like I watched this documentary, like I think last week or so, that was about just like what it was like when shoegaze was starting to become a thing, and like how sorry, I have cat hair now. How like bands like MVV and like Jesus and Mary Chain and, you know, like Cockatoo Twins, even though I guess they're kind of they were like the start. They were like where everyone kind of got the beginnings of shoegaze, I guess, even if they're not technically that. What was I saying? But yeah, I was just watching about that. There's a bunch of like random celebrities that were like talking about how much they loved shoegaze when it first came out, like Robert Smith and like Trent Reznor, and Billy Corgan was in there too. That was really funny. Other things I've watched lately, earlier today I rewatched Buffalo 66. That's kind of like a weird comfort movie for me. Well, it's complicated as to why, but yeah, that actually kind of bummed me out. Specifically the scene where like Layla and Billy are fighting in the like I think it's like a Denny's. That specifically bummed me out just because of like stuff I'm kind of going through right now. But I also watched Crystal Fairy and the Magical Cactus, the one that Michael Cera's in. Is a very like 2013 movie, 2012, I think it was 2012 it was made. But it was very much that era movie where it's supposed to be like it's really twee in like in this instance like a derogatory way. Like it's trying too hard to be like quirky, you know, you get your manic pixie dream girl and everything. I think if I had to like stand up for I guess like a movie that's considered twee, if I had to pick a movie that's in that genre, I'd probably pick like Eternal Sunshine, although like, yeah, I mean, it is, people consider it twee. I would consider it twee. It's not in the same instance as like a Wes Anderson movie, but that's still like a twee-ish movie. Like if you're into twee things, you're usually into Eternal Sunshine. I would say that and either Juno or Frank. I'd bat for those three. I don't know why I got into that topic, but I also watched Gaspar Noé's Irreversible the other day, and I love his movies. And I knew there was gonna be, you know, that one rape scene, kind of middle end-ish, and I remember watching an interview. That was like one of the few movies I haven't seen of his like until recently. I remember watching an interview though beforehand of him kind of talking about it, and he said that like Monica Bellucci like wanted it to be as like realistic and be as sorry to be as like kind of like brutal as it can be, and you know, so I knew what I was getting into when I was watching it. And it's still great. I don't regret watching that movie. It was really good. But I've been pretty okay with watching rape scenes for quite some time now. Gregg Araki's like one of my favorite directors, and there's always like some kind of rape scene in his movies, of varying, you know, kind of like brutality, I guess. But yeah, Irreversibles, that was like the first time, actually like a movie in general, made me feel nauseous, but specifically with like a rape scene. I've never felt nauseous during a rape scene. I felt uncomfortable, like of course that's like not the most comfy thing to watch, but you know, I usually haven't been fazed by a lot of stuff in movies like at all really lately, and that like yeah, that made me feel kind of nauseous. I kind of felt like puking after just because I felt that. The rest of the movie was great though. It's a fun time. Again, like definitely like I love the movie, but it's gonna be one of those movies where like I probably won't watch again for a while. I don't think I wouldn't say I would never see it again. I would definitely see that movie again. But yeah, I think it'd be a second. On a lighter note though, another movie I watched pretty recently, I think it was like yesterday or like the day before, I watched Mr. Lonely, you know, the Harmony Korean film. And that movie was okay. There were parts of it that I really liked. But it felt like one of those movies that like it took a second for it to like really like I don't know, like for the plot to really kind of go somewhere or like go not even go somewhere, just like kind of pick up, you know. But that was also fun. Who doesn't like seeing nuns kind of like fly through and like skydive? Yeah, and I love his movies too. So that's like a lighter note from Irreversible. What else happened? Today also, there's like this bakery slash coffee shop type of deal kind of by me, and every time I go, there's this one woman who kind of very obviously has like schizophrenia, but she's like chill as fuck though. She just like does her own little thing and just like writes her messages, and she's always been super nice to me, so I always like chat with her a little bit after I get like my stuff from the bakery. And today she gave me this like roll of stuff. She was writing on it like as I like bumped into her, and she gave it to me. She usually likes to say that like she felt me kind of coming. She felt me like she would get like a feeling that she would see me again. But she like she will usually like look at something I'm wearing and then try to like equate it to something she like drew recently. So she said that like this illustration is supposed to be like it was like an abstract semblance of like my Meg tattoo, and I'm not, she's very spiritual also, and I think this one woman's scamming her because she said she has a mentor that like teaches her how to like tap into like her divinity and everything, which that's kind of fucked up if that's the case. But yeah, she always talks about like finding like repeating patterns and like what they mean and like what God is trying to say through like these repeating patterns and coincidences. Sometimes the correlation can be a little bit more of a reach than others, but she's honestly just like a really sweet woman, so I never mind like talking to her. She's always really nice to me. And I don't know, I always think it's important to like be kind to the people in your neighborhood, you know, like kind of like not regardless of what they have going on. Like obviously if they're like kind of if they're like a shitty person, don't do that. But she seems really nice. It's a little bit hard to read what she writes. I think this says, "Great, I am present, you." Whoa. Yeah, I have no idea idea what this is. Her handwriting is really scribbly, so it's a little hard to see what she's saying. But she was also telling me about this like woman she's been like, I guess, on and off. I guess she just ended the relationship maybe, and mentioned like, I guess like if you put your tongue on the roof of someone's mouth, it activates the heart chakra. I think she fucking said. Also that she's a medium and also a birth and a death doula. I don't know if that's true. But go for it, girl, if that's the case. Other than that though, it's been kind of a chill day. I've been having a hard time, I don't know, I don't like talking to people. People are really overwhelming, and I don't know, outside of like small, kind of like, think once in a while conversations like that, it's really hard for me to like keep in touch with people, as well as like, especially when I'm really stressed out. I've been super stressed out because of school. But yeah, I've been needing a lot of space. I always need space from people. I kind of hate the fact that I always need so much like alone time to just like, to barely function, let alone like function properly. So that's been, I mean, that's also why I'm making this, just because like I don't think I can really talk to people, like anyone, and it is what it is, tubes. What else happened today though? Or like recently, I guess. I don't know. I do try to like, I am a pretty personable person. I try to be nice and like friendly to everyone, and like I have no issues like starting conversations. I don't know, I always feel like a lot of people talk more so like kind of, they talk to me in a way that's like, I don't know, like they're kind of just like, they just need something to talk to. Then I don't know, I guess it's like, it's hard. Sometimes people do talk to me, and I try to talk to people, but I get really overwhelmed by, like, even if I get like 4 messages on something, let alone like through text, and a lot of people are trying to talk to me at once. That's really overwhelming. And with school, like I was basically told that like I would have to study like 35 hours a week and 9 hours a day, which I've already been super like overwhelmed with how much I've been having to study, to the point where like I always feel bad that I have to say no to hanging out with people. I also like need to do school, and I try to hang out with people when I can. Oh, one thing that is like it always makes me super happy. It's like my saving grace is that my friend does like hot pot nights, and those are like the one thing where it's like, this makes me truly happy. I'm so happy, because like my friend too is like just a great person to like be around, personality wise, and also just like vibe wise. I love my friend Rock. But yeah, those nights of like, whenever we have those nights, which I had with them the other day, those are really nice, and they make me really happy. It's like one of the few things that make me really happy, and also one of the few times I can eat like a shit ton. I usually have such a hard time eating a ton, but I can then, because the food is tasty broth, tasty little, maybe that's why it's like little bits as opposed to like a huge like plate of something. Maybe that helps if I eat like little bits that I can like dip and like, you know, do my little thing. And it's communal. I also like communal eating, I think, more so than, I guess, more Western style eating. Just because it makes me feel better. I don't know. It's nice, and you get to like share, and you can like help out your friend, and like you can talk while you do everything. Like it's not just, I don't know. It's a different vibe, and it's the one I prefer, I guess. But after I say as like I just talked about how basically antisocial I am. I'm sorry. But what else before my TV light goes out and fucks up the lighting? Other than that, it's mostly just been working on stuff, except for my own personal art, which has also been kind of annoying. But I don't know. If I do like another one of these, I guess, I can give you like an update on what's going on in my day. I mostly just want to talk about my day, I guess. But yeah, I hope I can figure out like how to edit like a fun picture of my cat Pumpkin, who you briefly saw. She's very cute when her ass is not at the camera, but who can blame her? You know, social media. But if I do, she looks like this. That you stop, back that you stop, back that you stop, back and lick 2 shots in the ass, back that you stop. And if I don't, I'm probably gonna keep that awkward ass in there. But I guess part of me doesn't want anyone to watch this, but like if I'm putting it out there, then obviously people are gonna watch it. So I guess if you do watch it, if you do manage to find this, or it like pops up somewhere, hi. I'm Vic. I'm bad at messaging, and I'm very overwhelmed by stuff right now, by everything, by life. But I'm trying my best to like do stuff. I'm also trying to fix my sleep schedule, which I think is going to contribute big to that. Hopefully I can get more into better eating habits. But if you do see this, I guess, what did you do today? Whenever you see this. Sorry, I thought this was gonna like fall. And what have you been listening to lately? And have you watched any good movies? Because I always love good movie recommendations. That is one thing. I can't do anything, but I can always watch a movie, go on like a walk, and listen to music and pet my cat. But I hope